Good morning. I'm Paul Lasko. I chair the executive committee of the International Rare Diseases Research Consortium. I'm based in Montreal, Canada, where I also am the scientific director of the Institute of Genetics of the Canadian Institutes of Health Research. The International Rare Diseases Research Consortium has two overarching goals. One is to develop 200 new therapeutics for rare disease by the year 2020, and the other is to develop diagnostics for essentially all rare diseases, which involves identifying the causative genes for those diseases. It's important to find more than one patient with the disease because we have to find a genetic variant that's shared by all of them. And as we get into the ultra-rare diseases, these diseases that have very low prevalence, it may be that there's only one family in Canada and one family in Finland and one family in China that have this disease. And so if researchers aren't working together and communicating and collaborating, we'll never be able to find those different families and make those matches and discover the disease. Well, one challenge is, as I mentioned before, we need to increase our rate of developing new diagnostics by about a factor of 2 for IRDiC to achieve its goal of a comprehensive set of those diagnostics by the end of the decade. And so a challenge is finding patients with these ultra-rare disorders and matching them up. We're building software and we're building a common phenotype, common controlled vocabulary for phenotype to better facilitate this kind of matching among projects that are doing a great deal of genome sequencing of rare disease patients. And so continuing with those efforts and bringing those kinds of matchmaking procedures into more widespread use will be a big challenge over the next 12 months.